Hey everybody, Panda here, here to bring you Anime of the Week 3. Yes, finally the week 3 of my Anime of the Weeks. This week is mainly, I guess you can call this the dropping stage. I find that a lot of my friends and a lot of people I know mainly don't continue animes at up to this certain point. I mean, some of you do, but even as well, I'm finding a hard time with a lot of these series to keep up with. I have catched up to date with one series, and that's the Mondachi. I forget. It's a really long title. I think it's like the Problem Children from Another World. I managed to catch up with the first two episodes of that. I personally really enjoy it. Actually, I thought it was really good. I got recommended it by Sasuke. Also, as well, I will be doing the same thing as I did last week since I've got a strike from Sony Music again. Well, actually, it's the same one I had from last week, but hopefully it should be taken off later on throughout this week now. Um, but yes, from during the course of last week, I did have Gintama as my winner for last week, so that cannot be judged this week. It was a good episode, by the way, for Gintama, but I think the first episode of Canon and the new opening that just let my tiredness go out, and I have a feeling it might be the winner next week because of what they're going to show. I know that sounds a bit biased, but we never know depending on what happened. The only series I haven't seen yet, due to this, is Roman. Like translations to Roman for some reason is incredibly bad, so I don't know what's happening with that. But like as well, I'm having my friends. They sent me their list. I had Sasuke, the AG corner, and BDT send me their list today. Unfortunately, Blackie couldn't send me his. Um, but yeah, I'll do their list as soon as I've done my list. Okay, so now it's time to go into my top 5 of this week. And number 5 goes to Mondachi, or The Problem Children from Another World. I really did like the first episode of with is it Isayo? Like I really did like him. Like he reminds me of Neku from the world what the world ends with you. But I do like this like the other two girls. I'm not too sure about the one that seems like she can command anything. But I really do like the one with who seems like she can gain the abilities of animals, and I honestly cannot the only one I can recommend for that is Black Rabbit or Kurosagi. I really do like where it's going. You can do a lot of things with this world. I am personally really enjoying the series. I'm glad I picked it up. It is such an adorable series, and to anyone who hasn't seen it, I would recommend it. It is like Problem Children of Another World. I might see if I can find the name, but it's out this season, so you probably notice it. It's like the longest title for the season. Number 4 is Kotaro-san Episode 2. Now, it didn't leave that much of a like what the F like moment from like the last episode, but I feel like Kotaro-san really did do a good episode. I did like it that she was trying to do the fortune telling, and then everyone's like started like picking up on it again. That guy and that girl that liked the main character as well, and how he just stood up and just said, I like her, screw you, you're a bitch, like, you shouldn't be doing that to her, she's special. It's like, that was pretty good. I really enjoyed that. However, I do feel like Koto-san's going to be doing this too many times. That's why I'm worried. Like, the first episode left the shock factor, but then you got episode 2, and it's like another shock factor. I feel like they're just gonna keep doing that and doing that until it gets repetitive, and sort of like the series Another. I just hope we don't do that sort of thing as well, where it just makes it like ridiculous at the end of the point. But other than that, that was Koto-san, and that was number 4. Number 3 on my list is Hunter x Hunter episode 63. Now, I really did enjoy the training. I do love Bisuke. Bisuke is a freaking badass. I'm telling you that now. Like, she got shit done when she like took out the head just done just went poof. Okay, you got me hooked. Like you got me freaking hooked at that point. I really did want to see more of Bisuke. The training, it was a little bit slow. It was nice to see this world. It's very colourful. Like I said, it's sort of like Mondaichi. You can do a lot of things with this world with Greed Island. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next, how far Gon and Killua are going to develop, because I want to see Killua's. I want to see his freaking lightning powers, and I want to see Gon's punch, that punch technique he's been working on. But number 2 on my list goes to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure episode 15. Now, how Joseph, like, I'm surprised he survived against, like, bringing Cars, Wham, and AC/DC, because I really did not expect him to. Like, in that way, I thought they were just going to retreat, and that was, but how he managed to, like, go against Wham, I believe that was the one he went against, he managed to do that. He, like, used these weird, like, balls, like weird ball things, and he managed to, like, use them. He managed to actually dent, like, Wham's face all here. That was pretty impressive. And the whole stuff of, like, the wedding rings and all that he's now, like, engaged to, like, for 2 men, that was pretty hilarious. It was like, so yeah, he's got like a month, I think, to train before those wedding rings release like poisonous gas into his system. But like, I think he's got to beat both of them up. Like, he's got to beat both of them up, which is going to be pretty crazy. But yeah, that was it. And my number 1 for this week, and probably no one's surprised about it, but is Magi the Labyrinth of Magic episode 15. Gajim, I freaking hate you. But goddammit, you're a boss, Gashim. You are a freaking boss. Like, declaring war, basically, on Alibaba, who just formed the New Republic, using, like, the people's anger and just, like, even their leftover hatred, like that, and just building the Black Rook, and then just the fight between Alibaba and him, and then that demon. That demon at the end. Oh, that demon at the end. It was freaking shocking. It was so shocking, and you know, it was absolutely brilliant, and I cannot wait for like the next episode. I think the fight may go on for another episode or 2. I hope so, but we never know with like this series. And next it is time to go for some of my friends list of this. So number 5, so we start off with BDT's list. We have number 5, which is Kotaro-san, episode 2. Like I said, I had Kotaro-san number 4. It was actually pretty good this week, but you know, I think it might go on that list. His number 4 was Space Brothers. I still need to catch him up on Space Brothers. Chiharu Furu 2 was number 3. That's another series I need to catch up on. Hunter x Hunter 63. Like, that was a very good episode. Like, I just like felt JoJo was a little bit more like superior that episode, just with the whole like fight between like Joseph and Wham, and the whole freaking comedy. I mean, the Hunter x Hunter was it was just good anyway. And his number 1 for this week was the same as mine, which was Magi. So I'm glad that a lot of people really liked Magi this week. It's not just me. Next but he's also glad to see that Naruto's back to canon as well, and I did actually know that that it was back to canon. But next is the AG corner, and his number 5 for this week was Ixion Saga DT. I really don't like that series, but it's your goal. Sometimes I haven't seen it. Zetsune no Tempest was number 4. I actually did enjoy. I think I've seen 1 episode of Zetsune no Tempest so far, and it was, you know, I'm enjoying it so far. Like, I need to catch up with it because it's like got obviously 2 seasons to it. Number 3 was Fairy Tail. I actually did really enjoy Fairy Tail as well. It was pretty impressive. Like, did it make up for the chapter this week? Like, I feel like I shouldn't really have to make up for the series. Since it's like, but it was a lot better than what we got from the chapter this week, because the chapter can literally, you know, go and fuck off, because I hated it. Like, his number 2 was Magi as well, so Magi looks like he'll win this week. And his number 1 was Sasami-san at Gambarai. I can never get that right. That's another series I need to watch as well. I think there's like 2 episodes to it so far. But yeah, that's where it is. And next we go to Sasuke's list, which is Amnesia. He did say that episode 2 is a lot better. I honestly haven't been interested in Amnesia, but I really do want to check this series out, see what it's like, and see if it's any good or not. Number 4 is Kotaro-san. Like, everyone literally had Kotaro-san pretty low this week. I mean, I had it on my 4th. Sasuke had it number 4. And like BDT had his at 5, so for how it like went from like number 1, like for most of our list, number 1 to number 2, and now it's got, that's pretty shocking. That, you know, how quick a series changes your mind. dude, that's just that first episode, everyone. Like everyone, that if you didn't see Kokoro-san episode 1, watch it because that was some pretty messed up stuff. Number 3 was Chihara 2. Like he enjoys the series as well. Like I said with BT, I had not seen the series, but they had their one ranked the same, so I'm guessing it's really good. Number 2 is the Unlimited. I forget the whole name. It's like that spin off of like the children something, the Zettai children. Um, I haven't seen it yet, but people keep saying it is really good, and I really need to check it out. And number 1 for Sasuke's list is Mondaichi, episode 2, and I really enjoyed it. No one else had it on their list apart from me. I had it as number 5 because I personally enjoyed a lot of episodes this week. But Mondaichi is really good. I'm going to check it out. Not going to review it though. Like I said, I think I've got enough stuff on my channel at the minute. It really does depend. If I drop Senran Kagura, maybe I might pick up Mondaichi though, out of all of them. But that is it for Anime of the Week, and yes, hopefully this would be live next time I do this. Like, I'm sorry, freaking Sony, they can suck one. They're such dicks. Like, they think, yeah, they just think that I have their music all the time with everyone. I know I'm not the only one. I feel for the guys as well who freaking suffer as well. I know a lot of my friends get it as well. Honestly, like, they're just getting away. Like, that's all from me, people. So thank you very much for watching. Remember, strong left hand, Sana. I'll see you next time, people.